Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for what do they want to say to you. So this could be for different reasons that they're not speaking to you. It could be because you're not in communication. It could be something that they're just keeping from you, that they're holding in. So for whatever reason, we're going to be taking a look at that. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? Plus, at the end of each reading, we're going to be pulling out some messages from them. Okay, so for a reading like this, definitely, picture that person in your mind, because this is a kind of a selective reading in that regard. And we have the 4 different groups here. Just remember to take a deep breath, use your intuition. Okay, so go by feeling rather than sight. Okay, this is also a general reading, so keep in mind it won't resonate exactly for your situation, but take the messages that do resonate. Okay, so we have the 4 different groups here, and group number 1 is going to be this Angel Aura Quartz. That's group number 1, Angel Aura Quartz. Group number 2 is going to be this Fluorite Heart. It's green-purple fluorite. Group number 3 is this ulexite stone. And group number 4 is the selenite heart. Alrighty. So again, we have group number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And the comments in the description box are going to have the selections for you. So just take a minute to make your choice, and I will see you in your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the Angel Aura Quartz over here. So let's shuffle a couple times. Spirit, this is for group number 1. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1 and their person and what they want to tell them. What they want to say to them. And shuffle one more time. Okay. So, Spirit, please let us know, for group 1, what does their person want to say to them? For group 1. For group 1, what does their person want to say to them? Group 1's person. Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? I want you to be able to see how... Okay. Spirit, group 1's person, group 1, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Oh my god. Group 1's person, what do they want to tell them? Okay, we're going to get some clarity here, but one card did really want to make an appearance. This is the first card that came up. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, okay? Now, for some of you, it might already be off the bat that there is some other third-party involvement or thoughts, okay? It might be that. Some of you might already be aware of this, okay? It might be obvious to you. So, but we're going to keep going and get some clarity, because it could mean, some different things here. So your person wants to, you know, they've been through a lot of fighting lately and a lot of battles and feeling worn and just like feeling really tired from everything. And they are deeply emotional. They do have deep feelings for you. I just feel that, you know, maybe there's just a little bit of, it could be chaos. It could just be just, you know, conflict or just things kind of in their energy right now, right? So let's keep looking. Group one's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group one's person. Group one's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Okay, they're really rethinking this situation with the other person. Okay, so it is a third party involvement. They're thinking about this. They're rethinking it. They're coming back into their own self. They're in a lot of introspection, a lot of deep thought with the Hermit, and they're just so tired and worn and not feeling like themselves, and they're really rethinking things. They've been blocked for a long time. They've been really blocking their intuition. They've been really blocking gifts and just being really inauthentic for a long time. And really struggling with themselves. What else? Spirit, what else does Group 1's person want to say to them or want to tell them? Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Whoa. They want to tell you that they're moving on from that. This is something that they've known for a long time, but they've been denying that. They've been fighting their true feelings for you, and they're moving on from the energy of what was going on there. They're moving on from the struggle. They're moving on from the feelings that they thought that they had for the other person. Yeah, exactly. They're seeing things from a totally new perspective, and they're sacrificing something. They're sacrificing, you know, the baggage, basically. And they're coming into their true self. What else for Group 1's person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? They want to tell you that you're their happiness with the Sun card. Like, this is a very powerful... You already have 3 major arcana cards here. You both are very powerful with each other. The bond that you guys have. You are their sun, their brightness, you know. Some of you might have literally met this person in the summertime in the sunshine, and they think of you and they just think of this warmth and this beauty and this love, and it's radiant, okay? And that's what they've been fighting for a long time. That's what they've been blocking for a long time. What else for Group 1's person? What else for Group 1's person, Spirit? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? That they want to start something stable. They want to. There is a possibility that they're wanting to come in with this offer for something stable, possibly committed, or just some kind of a friendship, right? Some kind of a stable friendship, something that's actually trustworthy. Again, after all this nonsense, yeah, that they're ready to end the burdens. Remember the fighting over here? They've been thinking about this for a long time, and they're ready to end this cycle that they've been stuck in for quite some time with the other person as well, and themselves. Okay, so Spirit, what else for Group 1's person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group 1's person, please. Group 1's person. Group 1's person, please, Spirit. What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Yeah, they're really, oh my goodness. Yeah, they're really taking the time to rest and to meditate and to contemplate all this stuff, okay? But now that they're moving on, and remember, they have these deep feelings towards you still in the back of their mind. It's coming to the surface, and they want to start something new with love for you, okay? They understand that you're their happiness, and they want this with you, and they've just been going through so much extraness. Okay, Spirit, anything else for Group 1's person? Anything else that they want to say? that they want to reveal. Group one's person. Yeah, it's just been, there's two messages with this here, Seven of Cups. So for one, it's been complete overload for them, and they haven't even been able to think straight. They haven't been able to gain their footing. For a long time. They felt scattered. They have felt like out of control, actually, for a long time. Okay. And just been really distracted by all of that. What else for group one's person? What else for group one's person? They've been, yeah, they've learned to really stand up for themselves in life and fight for what they, and finally stand up for what they know is right for them, which is their happiness with you, instead of all of this stuff before, which was a lot of forcing and a lot of just like these battles and these issues. So yeah, with the Moon card, they've definitely been, could be a Pisces here with this, they've definitely been just very confused, anxious, in the dark, in the fog about things. So over here we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Swords, there's a good chance that like they want to move towards you very quickly. They want to just take that impulse and just say something to you. That's what they want to tell you. That's what they're thinking about. Now let's find out if they actually do that. But the Page of Pentacles, just like wanting, this new opportunity for something that they want to work hard on, something stable, something prosperous and abundant. Okay, let me just get one more from this deck. One more, Spirit. Anything else for group one's person? What do they want to reveal to them? What do they want to say to them? Okay, well, 2 came out. Yeah, so things in their life, in their energy field, is balancing out. They have stopped or will stop giving so much of themselves away and with little return, and really thinking of themselves and what's best for them with the Sun card, like I said, and really finally holding on to that. And what I saw from that is them clutching you. Is they're holding on to the memory of you. They're holding on to the idea of you, and that's in a very beautiful way, is what I see from that. This is for group one, Spirit. Group one's person. For group one's person, Spirit. Okay, so let's see if there's any final messages for you with this, and then we'll get the written messages. So, Spirit, what else? Is there anything else that group one's person wants to say to them? Group one's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to reveal to them? What do they want to reveal, Spirit? Group one's person. They've been really keeping you in the dark for a long time, but I do sense that energy is changing. Yeah, new beginnings with the Fool, towards happiness and brightness, towards purity, innocence, that feeling of childhood, play, enjoyment after all of this heaviness from before, again, all of that inauthenticity before, and just like feeling totally clouded by everything. Remember we had this before? Okay, so they still are blocked up a little bit. They're still, well, they will be. So this means that their energy is not 100% cleared yet. We're not out of the woods yet. So they're still blocked up. But the next time around, they're going to actually notice this, because before they were blocked up for a while and didn't notice it. This time they're going to notice it, and they're going to catch themselves in that pattern. And how lovely. And that's where you come in. That's beautiful. With the Two of Cups. That's in the energy moving forward, right? So that's what's coming up for you guys. And it circles back to this again with that feeling of tiredness. So what's coming up is like they're really having you in their sights. So you're kind of like there's these ripples in the pond, and you're still not quite, it's still not quite matching up. There's still a couple of energy sort of chapters in the way of you guys coming into this. So the next one is them thinking about you but feeling blocked about it, and then feeling like that they want to start this new beginning, that they want to take that risk, they want to, you know, they want to soar. It's not quite clear yet because they're still struggling and suffering with this. Now let's get some messages and see like the true story here too, because your person is very conflicted. They're very confused. They're very worn and exhausted from just how they are and how they've lived their life. There's just a lot of excess energy. I sense that they have a good heart. It's just that they've been terribly misguided in their life. They've struggled with selfishness. They've struggled with, you know, just a lot of, like, could be mental health issues, you know, not having guidance, like I said. Spirit, for group 1, please, what they want to tell them, what their person wants to tell them. Okay, so Spirit, what does group 1's person want to tell them? What do they want to say to them? Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them, please, Spirit? Yeah, remember I said that they've been quiet for a long time. They're so used to the silence that, you know, like, it's just been so long. Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to reveal to them? If they could. What do they want to say? Jesus, I'm sorry. This is incredible. Look at this. You are my soulmate. I was stunned by that. Oh my God. I've never gotten that card before. That hit me. It really did. Group 1's person, anything else that they want to say to them? Group 1's person, what do they want to say to them? They want to say, where are you? Okay, that could mean, you know, literally or figuratively. They're wondering about you. They want to know where you are. They want to come towards you. You confuse me. So with all of this, you know, confusion and mess in the situation, remember they did have the moon card. They just don't know what to think. All right, you guys have been through a tumultuous past, and that's why they don't know how you feel, what you think, how you feel about them at this point, because it's been so much. Look at that. I'm still healing. Yep, exactly. Remember I said down here, we're not out of the woods? This is what that means. They're still blocked up. They're still fighting. They're still fighting these battles, you know, that's fine. Everyone takes their time. It's just like a lot of stuff going on for them. I'm at a loss, okay? So they feel like their world is kind of crumbling, or has been, and it's just been so freaking much, okay? Finally, we have... Oh my God. I'm being guided towards you. Isn't that beautiful? Holy moly. That's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. This was a lovely reading, group 1. Like, I can't. Like, wow. The first one that came up, you are my soulmate. How beautiful. This is so nice. Like, I really feel this energy. This person is, it's been so heavy. It's been so messy. Things are finally starting to clear up a little bit after all of this fog. Finally starting to clear up. But this is kind of interesting here, is that you have the moon and the sun in the same reading, and you are their sun. They've been going through the fog of the moon, the confusion, the lack of guidance, everything. But from the beginning, the third card that came out was this. They've been battling themselves and their true path and the whole situation with the other person, but they've been thinking about you. Okay, and okay, these lovers here, they've been thinking about you. and all of the sunshine and the warmth and the happiness and the joy that you brought them, okay? But they're still healing. They are wondering about you. They feel like they're at a loss, but they're being guided towards you. Now, this could be their higher mind talking. This could be behind the scenes with the spiritual guidance and divine timing, but it's there, is what matters, okay? This was lovely, Group 1. Whew. So that's everything I have for you, Group 1. If this didn't fit at all, please feel free to choose a different group. Thank you so much if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this, and check back with me for more readings. But yeah, Group 1, I really hope that this resonated and that this helped, gave you some clarity and guidance, okay? That's everything I have for you. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the fluorite heart over here. So we're going to shuffle first. Spirit, this is for group 2. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2 and their person. For group 2, Spirit. Shuffle one more time. Actually, one more because that didn't feel right. Ah, that feels good. Okay, so Spirit, for group 2, please let us know, for group 2, their person. What does group 2's person want to tell them? What do they want to say to them? Group 2's person. What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say to them? Group 2's person, please, Spirit. What do they want to say? What do they want to say to them? Spirit, for group 2, what does their person want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say to them? Whoa. So it's kind of like a mixture of keeping secrets and spitting out secrets. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. So basically what they want to say is that they want to be honest with you. They want to be completely direct and to the point. Maybe they've been swimming around, beating around the bush, you know, whatever it is, but they want to be direct, okay? With the King of Cups, they also want to say that they're very loving towards you. They think about you deeply. Let's see what's going on in your situation. But yeah, they do have a lot of those deep, caring, loving feelings towards you. And they care for you, essentially, right? They care for you. Group 2's person. What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them, Spirit? Group 2's person. What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? So it makes sense that the Queen of Swords came up first because your person isn't really saying anything. They want to be able to, though, right? Group 2's person, Spirit, what do they want to say to them? Maybe they're in their head a lot. Whoa, geez. You see what I mean? I said that before. It was like a mixture of secrets and keeping secrets and spitting secrets. Okay, so we have 3 cards that landed all face up. So here with the Sun card, they want to tell you that they're happy. They want to tell you that they're happy with you, with the situation, that they like you, they adore you, they, you know, they care for you deeply. However, there are like these burdens that they're dealing with. They're just dealing with their own sense of like mistruths. They're dealing with their own heaviness within themselves. The thing about the strength, I think this is, yeah, the thing with the strength here. So their feelings towards you is a source of strength. It brings them inner calm. It brings them happiness to think about. What else for Group 2's person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group 2. Group 2's person. What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say? So interesting. Okay. So remember I said that you are their happiness. It also looks like here it could be, you know, that they're feeling, it looks like a soulmate connection, or at the very least a very deep spiritual connection. They're ending this cycle of the burdens with themselves, within themselves. They're learning how to be more honest. They're learning how to be more open and direct, like I said before. Okay, so they're ending that cycle of that burden of not being true to themselves and all that stuff. Okay, so with the Chariot, you have some movement here. Could be movement towards you, towards the relationship, a relationship or connection that brings them a lot of happiness and a feeling of joy and of childhood even. What else for Group 2? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Group 2's person. What does their person want to tell them? What does Group 2's person want to say to them? Spirit, please. Group 2's person. They have such trouble speaking. So the fact that you're doing this is probably, you know, it's going to be very giving a lot of clarity because they really have trouble speaking. They have trouble articulating their emotions, expressing their feelings for you, for anything. So the Death card, they were at the end of a cycle. The World card, they could be at an end of a cycle. Could also indicate that they feel a sense of fulfillment and completion from you and the connection. Okay. And they basically think they just have very deep emotions for you. Right? Now, keep in mind that this could be a friendship. Right? So before, I didn't necessarily say, you know, lovers, but it does feel like, you know, it could be a soulmate friendship. Okay, but it makes them very happy and they have a lot of deep care for you, all right? And it's given them a lot of strength as well. Anything else for Group 2's person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group 2's person, Spirit, thank you. And they've kept you waiting. They've kept you waiting with these things that they've wanted to say. They've been very tight-lipped, right? It's like they've been taking their sweet time with letting anything out. Okay, so Spirit, for group two's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to reveal to them? Group two's person, what do they want to reveal to them, Spirit? What do they want to reveal to them? Okay. Little mess over here. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. They're feeling a little bit more mature these days. Again, more honesty. Feeling finally ready to be more honest and to kind of, you know, level up. Man or woman up, all right? So with the Moon card, they're feeling confused, pretty much, okay? So it could be with you, it could be with the situation, but they're feeling confused and they're taking some time away to really think about things and to rest and to kind of just recharge as they ponder on things. I don't really think it's anything personal. It's just that they need to do this. They need to take this time for themselves because they are confused and they are kind of, remember, burdened. They have a tendency. Anything else for group two? What they want to reveal? Group two's person. What do they want to reveal to them? Group two's person. What do they want to say to them? Okay, so losing you felt like was part of the burden. There's another burden card there. Losing you was part of the reason why they feel this way. They're back into bad habits. They've fallen into some bad habits again with the Devil card. You know, they were thinking of you and your power and thinking of the abundance with the connection. And they know that they blocked it. They know that they rejected it, all right? So this is really telling a story here, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, this person is conflicted. They care for you. It's a deep friendship. It's a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, a lot of help and strength that they got from this connection. And they kind of, you know, effed up a lot by not being honest with you about their feelings or being direct up front, and they were keeping you guessing, okay? This person is a little bit wishy-washy, a little bit unstable, tendency to get stuck in like these bad patterns and toxicity and feeling that loss and that burden of you guys' friendship and connection, like missing this brightness again, like the sun, okay, missing that brightness. All right, so let's get even more clarity with the messages here. Let's shuffle first for group two, please, Spirit. Jeez, hold on. Okay, so Spirit, this is for group two. they're completely fumbling with their words. Like this is weird. Hold on. They're so fumbling. They just don't even know what to say. They don't know what the words are. They're not used to this. They're not used to articulating anything. You know, they're just not that type of a person. And they were trying to be ready for it. They were trying to delve into that, you know. For group two. All right, so, yeah, so group, no, see, I can't even talk, you see? It's not a coincidence. So Spirit, for group two, what does their person want to say to them? Group two, what does their person want to say to them? Group two, please. What does their person want to say to them? Yeah, look at that. Told you. This is always clear. I have regrets. Isn't that interesting? Okay? So they've thought about this and they know that they screwed up. I'm coming home. I'm coming home, just, I guess, kind of returning to to feeling like themselves again, okay? Again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like coming home to you. In fact, it probably, you know, it doesn't feel like that kind of a, you know, sinking together. But I'm coming home, they're coming home to they're going to feel like themselves again, basically. I'm disappointed. So they're disappointed with the way that things turned out, you know? You went from the sun to the moon. you know, night and day, polar opposite difference there. And disappointed with themselves, you know, like how they pushed you out, how they blocked you out, they rejected you. It just wasn't a good thing that they did. A little bit of self-sabotage there. Anything else for group 2? Spirit, group 2's person. What do they want to say to them? What do they want to say? Group 2's person. Oop. Okay, this is pretty clear. You, sorry, please forgive me. Okay, so like I said, they do feel very regretful. Okay, so they understand what they did. They realize what they did. That doesn't mean that they actually said sorry, by the way, but it says, please forgive me. Now this one, it says, you are my soulmate. Now what I get from this is different from, this actually showed up in group 1, but for you guys, again, I am getting the heavy tones of friendship here. So I don't know what that means for the potential. Anything could happen, but what I'm getting so far here in the present is the energy of friendship, a soulmate friendship connection, okay? And that could turn into anything, you know. I really can't say at the current energy time, but if you check back later on, it could change. All right, but yeah, they feel that heavy friendship with you. Remember before, the whole thing about childhood and just feeling like that playful energy and feeling like you know each other. And connect on that level. All right, but either way, you bring so much sunshine and joy into their life, and they really look up to you, or they admire you. You know, you're standing in this abundant energy of the Empress, and they really love all of the joyous vibes and light that you bring to them, especially considering how they are in the moon energy and in the devil energy. So they really appreciate all the brightness that you bring them with the sun card, okay? Whew. Okay, alrighty, group 2. This was really fun to read. I really hope that this gave you some clarity, and I hope that this helped and it resonated. If it didn't at all, please feel free to pick a different group, okay? Thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this, and check back with me for more readings. So yeah, group 2, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the ulexite stone. So let's get right into it. Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3 and their person. Group 3 and their person, please, Spirit. Group 3. Group 3, please. Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for Group 3. Okay, so Spirit, please let us know about Group 3's person and what they want to tell them, what they want to say to them during this time. Spirit, for Group 3's person. Group 3's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group 3. Group 3's person, what do they want to... Wow. It's weird. It's like flipping inside of the deck. Group 3's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? All right. Jeez. So we have an interesting mix of cards here. Very interesting mix. So first and foremost, it seems like they're happy in this family connection that they have with you, this abundance and this, you know, foundation that you've set. At the same time, they feel confused about something. They feel conflicted and unable to choose between something, like a dilemma of some kind. It shows here that there's the Star card. So there's a lot of, like, you know, wish fulfillment with that, as well as with the world, a feeling of completion, a feeling of wholeness and satisfaction and stuff, right? Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. So this person wants to say that they are confused about having a new beginning. It seems to me that there might be a little bit of wandering. There might be some distraction, some wandering focus here. Could be a third-party situation, not necessarily physically, but thinking about it and like kind of pining and longing for something or someone. Okay, we're gonna keep getting clarity though. So, all right. What else for Group 3's person? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Okay, so yeah, for a lot of you, you could be married or in a long-term committed relationship, like a domestic partnership as well, with the Hierophant card coming up. You know, so there's that, and I mean, I am seeing that it is stable, it's solid, and it is or was, you know, happy, but during this time, they're just a bit confused about things. Okay, so maybe they've just been in their head too much. Yeah, they're in their head too much, and sort of just like part of their feelings and their focus has taken them away and made them kind of think about other things. Again, getting a little bit distracted. They tend to be a little bit either slow moving or stubborn, and kind of, again, getting stuck in their head, like getting stuck with these ideas and not really having a sense of clarity because of it. Okay, so we have here the King of Wands. The King of Wands. I guess, you know, your person is kind of wanting to a little bit step into their own power again. So maybe they just feel kind of lost within the connection because they no longer, you know, took their sense of independence. Maybe they feel a little bit lost and muddled in their identity. Could be, what else, Spirit? What else for Group 3's person? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Group 3's person, what do they want to say to them? Group 3's person, what do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Group 3's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Yeah, so they do feel very deeply for you. They do love you. They do love you very, very deeply with the Lover's card here. And they do feel strongly connected to you, okay? So again, I am sensing that the other stuff was just from being in their head too much and just letting themselves get all confused and longing for stuff, and the grass is always greener, but it's not necessarily authentic. It's not necessarily what they even really want. I think it's just that they're, you know, they're having one of those moments. What else for group 3? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell? Group 3's person, I mean, sorry. Group 3's person. Okay. Yeah, so they just keep going back and forth with whether or not they want to take those new chances, and just feeling stuck in regards to what they even really want for themselves, and you know, being confused about their desires and what they need. Group 3's person, what do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Jeez. Yeah. So we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, they're very, I mean, they're just in a very strange state right now. They've been lately looking at things with a new perspective, but that's not necessarily a good thing, or I should say it hasn't really benefited them in any way. So here we have the Four of Wands, okay, so just that happiness, that stability, family, from, you know, from how we started. So there is happiness, there is joy, there is a sense of, you know, connectedness. Anything else for group 3's person? Group 3's person, spirit? What do they want to say? Group 3's person, what do they want to say? Okay, yeah, so they're just being a little immature lately with the Knight of Wands. They really just, like, have been confused. They really don't know what they want. It's not because of you, it's because of them. They just, like, got caught up in the whole, just like the longing, the wishing, the, you know, the wondering about the what ifs and this and that. Okay, so just being really in their head, like I mentioned, and yeah, just a feeling of immaturity, and just, like, honestly just wanting to reignite their sense of passion, which is very possible in you guys' relationship. Obviously it feels a little stale if it's been a long time and nothing, you know, no spark has happened, but it's always possible to have that fire again, like, no matter what. Okay. Okay, so Spirit for group 3. Any other messages? Alright, so Spirit, what else for group 3? What do they want to reveal to them? Sorry, group 3's person. Group 3's person, what do they want to reveal to them? Group 3's person. Okay. So they have felt a bit wounded by something with the 3 of Swords, and they never said anything. There was something that happened in the past, probably, with you guys. It could have just been an argument. It could have been, you know, it's just something in your past that they didn't express that it hurt them, which actually would make sense, because if they are feeling confused, it could be because of that. Like, so maybe you guys have been having problems, all right? And but they didn't say anything, so they have an unspoken truth that they've been just, like, bottling up. Okay, group 3's person. What do they want to reveal to them, Spirit? Group 3's person. What do they want to reveal to them? All right. You have this kind of a card again with the 3, okay? So the 3 of Pentacles. So this may have actually, I mean, roles can be reversed, but this might have been what it was, right? So something happened there where they felt offended or hurt or wounded, maybe betrayed, depending. This made them feel very trapped and made them feel very anxious, okay? Very trapped in their situation, their way of thinking. So with the Empress, I think that they can see that you're very desirable, and maybe they were jealous of something that happened with you and another person in the past. And this could actually even make more sense about why they've been thinking about other people, right? Maybe because they just felt permission to do that, being that they were hurt in some regard in the past by the situation with you. So let's get some more clarity with the written messages here. So this completely just popped out without me even shuffling. Please help me. But let's keep going. Let me just manage to shuffle these. Hold on. Yeah, they're very conflicted. Yeah. Okay. So, Spirit, what does Group 3's person want to say to them? Group 3's person. What do they want to say to them? I will never give up hope. Just in general, for their happiness, for the, you know, the connection that they feel with you. Yeah, I am in pain without you. All right. So this could mean if you are or are not together currently, either way, when they're not with you, they feel pain. Look at that. You are my wish. Isn't that so nice? So it says, I will never give up hope. Remember, so in the beginning, that card that came up, it was showing the whole thing about wish fulfillment. So they, like, if they really think about it and ponder on it, they understand that it's you, that you are their wish. They know this. It's just they let everything else cloud their feelings. Aw, look at that. I dream about you all the time. Okay? So when they let all the other anxieties calm down, they can see that it's you. And finally we have, wow. You hurt me and I still can't forgive you. Oh my goodness. So that explains this over here. Please help me. So they're really struggling with these feelings of hurt. This is really clear, a clear story here. So something happened. Yeah, I mean, it could have been, you know, something if on your end, if there was a third-party situation. But either way, they felt completely trapped and just confused by everything. Remember the whole thing about over here, just feeling really confused in a dilemma. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Why they might have had this wandering focus. Okay, but they have very deep feelings towards you. They see you as their soulmate, as like that as their wish fulfillment, their completion. And there's so much potential for that passion between you guys. You've been together, you know, in this serious commitment, and there's obviously been a lot of these hardships, but they still feel completely deeply towards you. And, you know, they're hurt. They just need help getting through this. It's going to be a collaborative effort that you guys need to just, like, come together and be able to solve this, to allow each other to speak your truths about what you're feeling, and really come to an agreement together, to come back to love together. Okay? So that's everything I have for you, Group 3. If this didn't resonate at all with your situation, you can pick another group, okay? But yeah, that's what I have for you. I really hope this helped and that it resonated. Thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this. And thank you again for tuning in, Group 3, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the selenite heart over here. So let's get right into it. Spirit, please provide clear guided messages for group 4 and their person. Spirit, group 4 and their person. Please provide clear guided messages for group 4's person, please. Okay, let's take a look, group number 4. Spirit, what does group 4's person want to say to them? Group 4's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? Group 4's person, please. Okay, we have quite a lot going on here, group 4. Your person is hurting from something that happened. Some kind of betrayal, some kind of heartache of some kind, but we're going to keep looking into this. Okay, yeah, a feeling of loss. This is really heavy energy, group 4. So it's such a feeling of loss, of regret, of mourning and sorrow. This is really, really heavy. Ugh, geez, another heavy card in a row. This is nuts. The 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, feeling completely like they're in hardship, feeling left out in the cold, feeling hurt, feeling hopeless. This is really sad stuff, like right off the bat. I didn't expect that. Oh my God, this is like, this cannot get any sadder. You have the 10 of Swords. Look at that. So just so much pain over a long period of time. They're really, really suffering, which is weird because I don't feel they're suffering. So I have to see what's going on here. I usually would feel it right in the heart. Yeah, all right. So, well, this is why, because they're taking some time to rest. So the energy has healed a little bit. Definitely a little bit of balance lately coming up for them in the current energies of things. But this was very heavy. They're a little bit more into their into balancing their emotions and kind of coming to a deeper understanding of why things ended up the way that they did, and just like really stepping into their sense of truth and being more honest with their own feelings and with the situation. Okay, there was a lot of fighting, of course. You know, there was a lot of battles. There was a lot of conflict. Your person has 3 5s all in one row. That is a ton of conflict. All right. What else for group 4's person? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? So, I mean, like, they've been hiding the way that they felt. This is what they would say, like that they've had all that pain in the past, like, so they've been definitely keeping that to themselves. So now with the down here is way lighter of an energy than up here. Okay, so the good news for them is that, yeah, they're coming into balance, they're resting, they're balancing things out. They're being more honest. They're being wiser and planning things and really looking in a more positive direction lately. Spirit, what else does group 4's person want to say to them? What do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Group 4's person. What do they want to tell them? What do they want to say? Group 4's person. What do they want to tell them, please, Spirit? Group 4's person. What do they want to tell them, Spirit? It's like they don't really want to say anything. They may have kind of turned their back a bit on everything that happened. Group 4. Yeah, so we have the devil here. All right. So here's what I'm getting in like a little bit of a shift here. Things have improved for them, but I'm wondering if it's just because they're sort of pushing everything away. So they have this devil card, you know, they get trapped in their cycles, they get trapped in that negative thinking and their addictions, their toxicity, just the kind of person that they tend to be in their shadow self. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So they're ultimately still, like, they're still battling that sense of losing that abundance and that that care and that nurturing, right? So if that's referring to you, they're still feeling sorrow over this, but they're not going to say that. They're not going to admit this. Group force person, what do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So not only are they feeling that loss, they're also wishing for it again. So this is a weird energy shift. So they were in horrible emotional pain. They blocked it all out. They pushed it away, which explains why I didn't feel it. They just pushed it. They cast it aside, and then, but they're back in their devil energy. They're back in their longing and just like wishing and hoping for relief and for that love again, and wanting to have this new beginning of this new offering and the new beginning of love, just to know that someone cares, just to know that you care. Group force person, please. Group force person, what do they want to say? What do they want to tell them? So they just have a problem here. I mean, with the way that they think, they're very going after the wrong things. So we have here the Nine of Pentacles. You know, they're so conflicted. They're hurt by what happened. They're hurt by what they lost with you. Could have been a friendship, a connection, a romantic thing. Either way, there was a lot of issues, a lot of fighting, a lot of disagreements, and hurt on both sides. You know, they could have hurt you first, but ultimately they were hurt because things ended, or like were severed, or were just not the same anymore. They tried to block it out, like I said, and then here they are back in that conflicted energy, longing for things, ruminating over things, and wanting love, but wanting to be single. Like, they're very, very torn, okay? This is for group 4, Spirit, group 4. For group 4, please. For group 4, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit, anything else for group 4's person? What do they want to reveal to them? Group 4's person, what do they want to reveal? Group 4's person, what do they want to reveal, Spirit, please? Yeah, the last question was reveal, which means it's, you know, it implies that they were keeping secrets. So your person definitely was keeping secrets. They didn't even want to say, they didn't want to tell you anything, but in terms of revealing, there's quite a lot to reveal here. Okay? So we have the Emperor. So being a bit controlling, okay? They have tendencies, I tell you, tendencies and these bad habits. Okay, we have the King of Wands here. Again, an energy sort of like of taking that leadership and wanting to stand alone and really control for things. We have the Eight of Wands here. So like a lot of impulsivity and fast movement and wanting to move forward. They probably don't know where they're going, though. Again, we have the whole element of control here, and just like clutching something and really not letting it go, and just like being super stubborn about things. All right, so this is pretty interesting. So you have the Lover's card. You also have the Two of Cups. Okay, from your person. So I would say in a normal situation, that means like double love, but here I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that they do have feelings for you, but there's also like just there's extra here. Just like looking, you know, towards the outer world, and looking towards like having admiration for more than just you with these two. So again, they just don't know how they feel. They're just always looking outside, always wanting to start something new in general, and yeah, just generally having a lot of that confusion. So like they're just so split, this person, very up and down, very split in their attention and their affection, and again, just not knowing how they really feel. All right, so let's get some written messages for you to get some extra clarity here, because your person is quite a confusing energy. Okay, so final messages, Spirit, for Group 4's person. Spirit, Group 4's person, what do they want to say to them? Group 4's person, please. Group 4's person, what do they want to say to them? What do they want to tell them? All right, see, yeah, there's just like this messy energy here. You got some cards on the floor. Hold on one second. It fell on the opposite side it usually falls on. Okay, that's funny. Ah, my pillow. Alrighty, so I can't, like... So this is the third time that this card has come up, and it's meant something different every time. You are my soulmate. I believe that this person believes that, but they're just so wishy-washy that honestly, I don't really trust their consistency. So be very careful with this person. I receive signs about you all the time. Again, I don't doubt that. I feel that that's true, and that's why they were hurt. But it's like, they're just so out there, you know, like, where do they stand? I will never give up on you. So yeah, you're still on their mind, clearly, you know. They still are pining for you. They still are, I don't know if they're obsessed, but like, they're still thinking about you a lot. And this is pretty clear. I'm confused. That's for sure. They are definitely confused in general, okay? Look at that. You belong to me. Now, that's a little bit of that controlling thing. Remember I said over here, you had like 3 cards in a row that had to do with that? So they do tend to be a little bit controlling and possessive. That's the word, possessive. And the final confusion here, it's too late. You see, this person is very conflicted. The whole thing about it too late, remember over here, they felt like they lost you. And they're in sorrow and regret for everything, the way it ended. You know, they shoved down their feelings. Just so much conflict here with your person, okay? So yeah, that's what it's looking like they want to tell you. They at first didn't want to really say anything, and they probably wouldn't say anything. This is if they were forced to say stuff, this is what would come out. All right. But yeah, I mean, your person has a lot going on, right? So just, you know, be cautious. That's all. Proceed with caution. Really think about what you want and what's best for you. This might be a bit of a unhealthy energy for you. It's up to you, obviously, but yeah, this is a bit confusing. Like I said, they have feelings for you, and they are real. It's just like a lot going on here, group number 4. All right, so that's what it's looking like. If this doesn't fit your situation at all, please feel free to pick a different group 4. But yeah, that's what it's looking like I have for you. I really hope that this helped and gave you some clarity and that it resonated. Thank you if you have subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this, and check back with me for more readings. That's everything for now, group 4. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.